Yeah.
Perfect, just like
No, we should have a hot girl in a bikini for you.
there you go.
With the straw doing
Yeah.
it. And
That'd be
for
great.
me, I could have a
Hot guy
doing it for
That'd be
me.
great.
But we wouldn't see their faces. It would just be their bodies.
That would be funny.
That's actually really iconic.
I could see an oiled up guy for you.
Yeah.
Abs.
No, they're
me
both
to-
oiled up. They're both
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she has like huge fucking tits to her chin.
Yeah, that's all
abs
you
for
see.
days,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like a fat ass. And then he just has a 10
So
pack,
fat where it's like this, and then just you could just tell from the front.
like a dump truck. No, that in itself, people would literally be like, "Can I come on your podcast
That would be
so I can get the
fucking funny.
hot chick in the bikini?"
All right, guys.
I know you know models.
Oil up. Is this for a shot? Is this for one shot?
No, we're not. We're trying to get people to the podcast, not scare them away.
That would be funny though. That would get a lot of fucking. Oh god, that'd be funny.
No way, I'm actually gonna do that one
How
time.
old is he? Because he looks really young.
He's super young.
How old?
He's too young to be lathered up.
I was just thinking about we just had some Diddy shit. Like, I don't want to get involved in that. That's why I asked. I'm like, how old is he?
He cannot buy alcohol.
Oh man, that's crazy.
He shouldn't even know what this stuff is, but he should. He's like, oh, dude, 19, 20. Fuck.
Oh, see, like that
17.
age, like I can't even fathom that age anymore.
You're freshly 17.
I can't even fathom that age. Like,
Dude, how is it being 17? I bet it's fine for him.
Yeah, for sure.
They'd probably kill me by now. Drive me to kill myself.
Most fucking teenage girls at that age are
Bitches.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Bitches.
Yeah.
Are girls mean? No?
It all depends on
Are
who,
kids
though.
mean? Do kids get bullied still?
It depends on what circles, you know.
really?
Like you're gonna get a different answer out of like the cheerleading squad than if you are the
Yeah.
debate team.
Oh my God, I was a swimmer.
Yeah, so they're different.
I was friends with everybody, but I got bullied hardcore.
Really?
There was this stupid bitch named you stupid bitch. I fucking hate you. She was so mean to me. She bullied me for a full fucking year. Every time she saw me, she had something
Really?
mean to say. You're ugly, you're fat, you're this, you're
Wow.
that, you suck. I mean, this girl was mean.
Yeah.
So she was a senior. I was a sophomore. I
Mm.
get invited to prom.
Was it random or was
Obviously.
it warranted?
It was not warranted. Why would I be
Really?
mean to a senior?
Well, that's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
there was no connection between you guys. It was just a random.
I think she was upset the senior boys thought I was hot because
Okay.
I had boobs
Yeah.
at like 16 and they
Yeah,
were like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
Like,
But there was never a personal experience between you that sparked
no,
it. Okay.
Never.
Yeah.
Never ever.
Yeah.
If there was, unbeknownst to me, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I would know.
Yeah.
No, this girl was just downright mean, probably because some guy she liked thought I was hot. And
Yeah.
like a few of them were texting me. So like,
It makes sense.
and like at Latin, it was like the seniors and juniors like ran shit. Like you didn't fucking cross.
At
them.
where?
You didn't Latin School of Chicago.
Where's that?
It's Clark and North.
Okay.
It's
You
one
grew up in the
of-
city?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lincoln Park.
Oh wow, you're a city girl. I'm
You're
not.
Armitage.
I'm a fucking suburban guy.
Which suburb?
Addison.
All right, we're gonna have to redo all this shit.
Mm.
You know what?
You actually are recording.
What? No, but I didn't do my intro.
We could just start at any time.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, all right.
Just want to get this one last slide, but we have been recording.
But we
Okay,
are
well-
good with sound and
Yeah.
video.
Okay, I'm gonna start now.
It's Katie
Sorry.
Kozik.
Okay. I just left someone on red because they were 25. Yeah, sorry.
Baseline sinking.
Oh shit, I should
Hearts
names.
collide.
Hi guys, it's your favorite podcaster, Katie Kozik, and you're back with Swiping Seasons Unfiltered Season 2. Okay, we're rebranding. Still real stories, no filter. With me today, I have Eric Boss. Everybody?
Oh, hi.
Woo!
Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you. Oh, you guys can't do that vape in front of me right now. I want it, but go ahead. Yeah, let's get it.
Good.
All right. Eric, introduce yourself to our
Oh, I love that flavor.
beautiful. Oh, that was synchronicity. Yeah,
There
thank
you
you.
go.
Thank you. See, I need Eric's help.
I'll condense it
Okay.
because I won't go back too far. But I used to be an IT recruiter for
Okay.
almost 10 years, and then I was doing nightlife promoting pretty much 6 years in,
Okay.
and it started progressing so well, and I loved it so much that I got fired from my IT recruiting job, 6-figure job for several years. Very comfortable financially, but I didn't love what I did, right? Obviously.
Right.
And I went into nightlife full time. And then I actually moved to Vegas for a year. I was a VIP host in Vegas, worked with all the clubs in Vegas, all the strip clubs. So that was an experience. I was only there for a year. I came back because my father got sick. And so I'm like, I'm really close to family. I'm really tight, small family. So I came back, and that's when I started managing at clubs. I was a manager at the Mid, Prism, Underground, Electric Hotel, Mansion on Rush. I mean, you name it. Like, fuck.
Been there.
Yeah, so many. And then after that, I pivoted. COVID happened. I started doing some personal training. I was a self-proclaimed personal trainer, but it worked.
Okay.
And I did that for a while. And then after that, I came back and I started throwing parties. And then from 2021 to most recently, just pretty much present, I threw anywhere from 1 to 4 different parties a week at different clubs, different concepts.
Cool.
And so at one time I had 4 different parties 4 nights in a row at different clubs. And it was wild. It was a ton of work, so much fun because I was actually inducing the fun for people. I was creating the experience. Whereas a manager, which I went back to now, which we'll talk about that, but it's a total different dynamic when you're there creating the party, creating the vibe, serving people, helping people.
The experience.
And then on the other side of the fence where I'm at now I'm managing the venue, I'm managing the staff. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of, I still love the job. And honestly, I'm grateful as fuck for everything. But if I had to choose one, they were both hanging off a cliff, I'm going to go with this one all the time. I'm always going to be the one creating the vibe.
It's more creative.
Yeah, it just feels better. You know what I mean? I'm one of the reasons I love doing what I do is because you're giving to others, and it sounds cliche, but Tony Robbins, living is giving. It really is. The more you give, the better you feel. The better it does. I mean, just from a psychological level and hormones, like your serotonin, like everything, you feel better. And that's
scientifically.
Yeah. And now I'm back to partner and general manager at Hideaway, the new house music club.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing now full time. And that's where we're at now. And the whole time, I guess also probably about 3 years in, what really kind of changed things for my life as well is that I started talking about mental health with people.
Yeah.
And it came from partying. There was literally from nights of most of the time girls going back to my place, doing cocaine and drinking all night and learning that everyone wasn't happy.
Yeah.
And I would be therapizing people. And then I would see months later, they would come back to me and they'd either be out of the industry, they stopped drinking or stopped partying as much. I really helped them, and I'm like, this is giving back. This is helping people, and it's making me feel good. And I kept on doing that. And now I do that. I still am a very big advocate on that because at the end of the day, like, I know that nightlife can be very harmful, for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think
it's not for everybody.
No. And especially, but it can be experienced with moderation and balance.
Absolutely.
And I always say that, like, if you're okay to party once, everyone has vices. If you do that once, twice a week, that's your life. I mean, you have to live your life. But if you're not smart about the rest of the days, if
you're not functioning, it's a problem.
Yeah, you should be eating healthy, you should be exercising, you should be paying your bills, you should be doing things with your family, you should be doing, there's so many things that you need to be doing
in order to party.
Yeah, in order to do that and it be okay and not be detrimental to your life. And that's why I don't feel like anyone's even telling that to people. If you're in the industry, a lot of people are just saying, come to my party or blah, blah, blah. Like, they're not saying, like, guys, if you're going to do this, be fucking careful too.
Yeah.
And because, like, it's my life now, but I've seen, so many people be the demise for them,
Absolutely.
And it's like, and with just a little bit more, I guess, if people listen to more, have a little bit more intention, like, okay, if I'm going to party on Friday night, I need to go to the gym and do this today. Like, I need to do all this, whatever. Having intention and actually executing and really focusing.
Discipline.
Yeah. And focusing on, hey, if everything's about the intention, you have to recognize it. If I don't recognize I have a problem, then I'm going to continue doing the same thing forever. And it's just going to be a hamster wheel.
But if me and vaping.
Yeah. But if I recognize I have that problem now, okay, like, man, I found it's self-reflection too. Like, I look back and, like, man, if I didn't go out on Saturday night, I probably would have gotten that done and that would have not prevented this, So it's like having that realization, and then now what are you going to do to be better after that?
Yeah.
So now instead of going out on Saturday night, I'm going to make sure that gets done first.
Right.
Right. So then I hold myself accountable.
You have your routine.
If I didn't get that done, I'm not going out on Saturday
Right.
night. You know?
Okay, so you're like, if I don't work out, eat healthy,
Yeah.
do all these things,
Yeah.
get
That's
the
like my
appropriate amount of
punishment.
sleep, then I don't get to party.
Yeah, exactly. Because then if you do that, you're rewarding yourself with no effort, and it's just bad habits.
So you're Pavlov theorying yourself.
100%.
Amazing.
I do so many things where I'm like, people are like, "Are you a therapist?" Or like, "Do you have any psychology training?" I'm like, "None whatsoever." And they're like, well, okay, well, you just described, you just said it yourself. What you described was
reward system.
a term that psychologists use that they learn like in school. And I've never done that. So, which is really crazy. It's actually makes me feel really good because it shows that I'm intelligent in that aspect.
Yeah.
Where I'm able to identify certain, I guess, terms that are, documented as things that are actual things, So that's why I feel like it's because sometimes I'll think about, I'm telling all these people all these mental health tips, but I don't have any. It's only my experience.
You know what I think it is?
Yeah.
They say the highest form of intelligence is metacognition, which is the ability to analyze your thoughts, behaviors, and emotions. And I think you have a really, really good self-reflective
I've never heard that term,
Yeah,
but that's exactly what I do.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of studies on it.
Wow.
The smartest people in the world to have very, very high.
I love that we're talking about this right now because
metacognition.
what we talked about earlier before we started talking is the fact that how we know so many people because of social media, but we don't know anyone.
Right.
And now, just like the 10 minutes we've been talking, I've learned so much about you.
I know
that I don't know about 90% of the people I see on social media.
Yeah, I go deep. Right in. I'm not a surface level person,
But and no matter what, you don't get that from someone. You don't learn that about people unless you have a conversation like this.
Exactly.
Or some people actually share, like just how you're communicating right now, share that on their platform and talk to their followers like that. I wish I did that more, but there's a big thing for me where I think we talked about.
I don't want to lose them,
Well,
sometimes you can be too cerebral.
That's 1,000%. You have to be entertaining.
You got to dumb it down a little.
Yeah, you have to.
Sorry,
no,
guys.
you have to. I mean, it's
but you have to make it digestible, right?
It's a game,
Yeah.
and there's better ways to play the game. And there's no doubt that if I'm making a fool of myself for 10 seconds, it's going to get a more watch time, more shares than me talking about your mental health for 2 minutes.
The crazier
I hate it.
The crazier, the dumber, the more unstable and the sluttier I look, the more views.
Yeah. So you got
it's all an act, guys.
but
Sorry.
but if you're smart, you do both.
Yeah,
you do
exactly.
both, respectfully and
but also
tastefully.
The dichotomy of a person. Like, why can't you be, I don't want to say slutty because I'm not, but like, why can't you enjoy sex with certain people?
Yeah.
Not everybody, people I'm dating. And then, but also like still go to church and also still pray and also still be
100%.
smart. Like you can, like people are so quick to just box people and it's just biologically what we're used to, right?
Yeah.
Just like in terms of like, okay, colors, right? That's pink, that's purple. Right. So that's in a box. That's in a box.
Yes,
so we're constantly putting people in boxes. And that's quite frankly not the case. There's no such thing as like a good or bad definitive person.
What's funny too, at the end of the day, it all comes back to ego because none of this even matters.
Exactly.
If we didn't care about what people thought.
Exactly.
It's all fucking ego. And it's like, it's so hard to get to that place. I have waves in it. I think marijuana is one thing that's really helped me where the minute I smoke weed, I have this extreme confidence and I have this extreme where I there's so many things that it does for me. Empathy goes next level, compassion. All of a sudden I see the beauty in things. I'm like, that's so sweet. That's so cute. Or like I feel bad about things.
Slow down a little.
Yeah. And like, it's for me, I just love it. And I think I lost my initial train of thought. What we talked about right before that, where I started talking about, I hate when I do that.
I do the same thing. Unfortunately, we both have ADHD.
But I love it. We could talk about so much, and it's just like bang, bang, bang.
Oh, we were saying that
ego.
Yeah. So ego's hard, right? Because it's so hard not to care what other people think, and to some degree, you should care about what other people think for your reputation. You can't just go out there just acting a fool, or nobody's going to want to.
I think it's more of an internal thing, though. Like, you have to show yourself a certain way, but like inside, no matter what, you have to be able to be okay with what comes back.
You have to hit your head at the pillow at the end of the night, and you have to feel okay with yourself.
Yeah.
And there's nobody, we are not guaranteed that we're going to wake up the next morning. We are not guaranteed to see another sunset, sunrise. We only have a few sunsets in life.
I think when someone said like 75 summers, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that's
like,
not a lot.
Fucked up.
Yeah, it's not a lot. So, I mean, what we're talking about is self-actualization, right? So it's it's Maslow's hierarchy of self-actualization theory.
I love how smart you are.
Thank you. Oh, that's sweet. That's my favorite compliment. Yeah. So basically it's a pyramid, right? And the highest part is what you touched on, which was being selfless and giving back to people. If you can put yourself lower for like the greater good of people, like you have reached a level of self-transcendence. And you also have to realize like nothing actually really matters.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy that you saying that
sense?
It makes complete sense, because for me, I've always felt this kind of level of happiness where no matter what, it almost feels like fake, but it's not. It's just so like you're talking about, because when you do give to others and you do, I don't know, I guess.
Show love.
Yeah. And all I do is love and positivity. Like all the spreading, even like the content, like everything, you just feel this natural high. Like I feel so high and happy all the time.
And that's the thing. It fills your void.
Yeah.
And I think that's what this society and culture is missing. It's like, how can I be the richest? How can I be the sexiest? How can I be the thinnest? How can I have the biggest boobs? How can I like have the most followers?
Yeah.
It's really not about that. And you're going to get to a point where you achieve these things. And
it's not going to feel.
And you're gonna want more.
Yeah.
What's the
You're
next?
always going to want
What's
more.
next?
You're always going to want more. That's
But if
especially,
you're at a level where you're actually just enjoying it, like enjoying the grind, enjoying the rise, enjoying the good, enjoying the bad, giving back to others,
you'll be fulfilled.
You will be fulfilled.
Yeah.
And then you won't have to do drugs, and then you won't have to sleep with, that's why I don't have to sleep with all you nasty pigs. And like, those dogs, woof woof.
That's so funny. You actually, two things you just remind me of. One is when you said when your head hits the pillow.
Yeah.
Starting, I don't know how long it's been now. It's probably been about at least 2 years or so. When I used to go to bed, the first thing that when I would hit my head, hit the pillow, I would think about what I had to do for work it would help me fall asleep. I don't know when it happened, but the shift happened where I started thinking about everything I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
The minute my head hits the pillow, that's what I start doing, running through my mind. And I wake up, I feel fucking great. I start working, but now it's automatic, and it's because of practice. Oh, and then the second thing you said that was just funny is that hooking up with pigs. What did you say? Oink oink.
Oink, oink. I've hooked up with they're all hot, but their personality.
I've had a couple that were
dog shit.
No, I've definitely had a couple that were not hot. I've had some that are like, yeah, no,
Honestly,
if I was sober, I would not have.
All of mine were hotties except for Midge.
All of them?
Yeah, except for one.
Mitch? I know Mitch.
Midge. Midge.
Oh.
Yeah. He was my episode 1. He's why everybody tuned in to begin with. He's actually the reason why we're all here. So
really?
Thanks, Midge.
No way.
Can't say his real name. And
Thanks,
of course,
Midge.
this is for entertainment
that's a fake
purposes
name.
only.
So his name's not Midge.
No, but I'll tell you his real name after. What you gonna do about it?
Oh my God.
Anyways, if I say this is for entertainment purposes only, which it is, then everything's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice little disclaimer. I never thought about that.
I love the law.
Yeah.
And the law loves
Is
me.
that an actual law?
Yeah.
Wow.
And also you can't sue for defamation if it's true. So
wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Illinois facts.
So Midge is fucked.
Yeah, he's so fucked. Duh. But he fucked himself, no revenge, because he lives a sad life, that man. He's not happy. No. And I do feel bad for him.
I hate that. You just made me think about when people talk shit, when people put people down, when people are spreading negativity for no reason, they're showing me their cards. Like, I know for a fact you're not happy. And I actually feel bad for you. Like, you could say anything you want to me. Like, you could call me a chink, whatever you think's going to make you feel like that you're going to hurt me. But all that does is make me feel bad for you.
That you're so self-hatred.
And I'm in love with myself so much. No matter what words you say to me, it's not going to hurt me.
Mirror.
Yeah.
It's literally
It's
a
not gonna
mirror.
hurt me,
Anytime
you know?
somebody insults me, I'm like, so what is it about me? Do you hate in yourself?
Yeah. And I think that's a realization that a lot of people don't really understand. They
Yeah.
don't. And if they did, you know, these people that are assholes that are spreading negativity, like I just had one come to my mind. Like if you were aware of that you were showing people that I look like shit or I feel like shit, I'm a bad person, you know, then why would you even do it? You just at least keep it to yourself. So then people have to have a little bit of mystery. But when you're sitting there being an asshole for no reason, like, what's wrong with you, bro? Who hurt you?
No, really, who hurt you for real? And
Yeah.
like, seek help because
Yeah.
you're grumpy,
Yeah.
and also you probably attract negative ass people.
Yep. And life
you're
would be so much
probably
better for
miserable.
you. Life would be so much better for you if you
know,
just realized it.
Kind of like when hot girls are like, "Ugh, I'm so ugly, I'm so fat." Like I've had so many girlfriends where they're like, "I'm so ugly, I'm so fat." I'm like, "You're the most beautiful person I've ever seen in my life,"
Yeah.
and like I don't even want that around me because I already internalize all of these thoughts about myself.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing I need is like a bunch of bitches complaining about how
Yeah.
ugly they are
Yeah,
when
yeah.
they're fucking tens. Like, oh, boom.
Exactly. All that does is it's like
Oh my
it's
God,
gonna
you
rub
have
off on
perfect
you.
skin and hair and body. Like,
there's-
I'm sorry.
There's no doubt that energy transfers, and
Exactly.
if you're fucking around that shit, it's not going to make you feel good. You know how
Exactly.
much harder it is to keep yourself in a good place when you're hearing that
Exactly.
shit.
When
I'd
you're-
rather just get the fuck away from it.
when you're naturally
Yeah.
already self-negative
Yeah.
like me, like
Yeah.
I used to beat myself the fuck up
Yeah.
in my head. I used to be like, you're disgusting, you're
Yeah.
worthless. And guess what? I treated people like shit.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh wow, so you've seen the difference then?
Yeah.
You've seen the shift because
Dude, I've been
never,
on a weird,
Yeah.
I don't know who put acid in my coffee for the last like couple weeks,
I
but
love
yeah.
acid, by the way.
No comment in case my mom's watching. Well, she probably knows I've done
Yeah.
it. So sorry, mom.
Oh, I was just going to drop a funny reel tonight.
I thought you were going to say drop a tab. I
No.
was like, oh, God.
That would have been funny. No, because I started.
Vape down.
I'm going to start a new. Oh, I need a vape. I started a new.
Pause.
What?
Let me get resituated. Okay.
I started a new. I'm going to start a new series. Day one of trying to get my mom to smoke weed with me.
I don't think my mom would ever.
I'm going to get my mom to. I guarantee. I
My
will.
dad probably would.
But the first video I made tonight, I haven't posted it yet, but it's pretty funny.
I've actually seen your mom. She's so cute.
Oh, she's the best. She's the best.
See, I'm a stalker.
She's my best friend.
I'm a low key stalker. Well, no, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm a okay, guys, calm down. I'm not actually a stalker. I like to look at who I'm interviewing. My bad. So I have some semblance, and like I knew you were like a.
Mama's boy.
Well,
I wasn't
gonna
always.
say that, but now we know.
I wasn't always.
Mama's boys are the best.
Yeah, but holy
except when
fuck.
it's too far. One time I dated a guy who was
Yeah.
30 who shared a bank account with his mommy and daddy.
That's fucked up. No.
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
I talk to her once a day and I visit her once a week. You know, we've watched a fucking movie every Sunday for the last fucking 2 years.
So cute.
You know, like the minute my father passed, I'm like, okay, now I'm the man. Yeah, I'm okay now. I mean,
But you're the man of the household.
Yeah, I mean, I have this thing about death where, for me, it's a part of life. Number one, I celebrate the life. I don't mourn the death. There's no point of the past is the past. You know, like
Isn't it interesting though how American culture, the grief
Yeah.
process and death and loss
Yeah.
is so unlike any other culture.
Yeah.
If you look at Japanese culture, if you look at, I mean,
Oh, please
African
enlighten me, 'cause
culture.
I don't know about this. No, I'm being honest.
Oh, no,
I'm
yeah.
Japanese and I don't even know.
Oh no, so it's just
That's gonna be a great clip, right? I'm Japanese, Chinese, and Filipino. I don't know shit about all of them.
it's just about the circle of life. It is what it is,
Yeah.
and they're more self-actualized people than Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know America is the best, but you guys, we're not the most self-actualized country, and we're not the happiest country in the nation. We're
1,000
actually
not.
the unhappiest country in the
believe it.
nation, and we have all the money.
Obesity, number one for sure.
But we have all the money,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
nobody's fucking happy
Yeah,
here.
Yeah.
Nobody's
100%.
happy. Nobody's happy. Billionaires aren't
And
happy.
if we're really digesting
happy.
it, if we're really digesting and analyzing it, I think the number one reason why is because here there's so much more of a focus on appearance and how you look and like, status and stature.
Individualistic.
Yeah, where in other
versus
countries it's not.
Yeah.
So there's so much
community.
other pressure with that. And then because they all have technology too and, and stuff like that, but their values are a lot different than here.
A lot.
I'd say almost, you can't speak for every country, but it's pretty fucking most countries.
It's fast.
you know what I mean? So that just goes to show you that because of that, it doesn't mean happiness. And it's like, people still chase it though. People are going to chase it till the end of time. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
And I think it's always because there's this innate thing where people aren't happy with themselves that they idolize something that's higher, right?
But those people put on a front that make it
with the
seem
money,
like
with the
they're
cars.
happy.
Yeah. But to other, because they felt like that too, but once they got there, they realized it's not happiness, and they may not be saying it, and some maybe are. You don't know. We can't. When we always talk about these things, we generalize it very much, but some might be, But I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Because at the end of the day, like
I doubt it.
I feel like you have to go through it to realize. Because I was never super rich, but I had money where I was comfortable. I had a Mercedes. I had a really nice place and money I could spend traveling all over the place with my girlfriends, paying for everything. I feel like that's rich. Like I don't need to be fuck you rich. But if I don't have to budget,
it's freedom.
That's great. Yeah, it's freedom
and experiences.
Yeah. So I saw how I was then, right? And without purpose, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. If without someone that to share it with, because if you don't have you need purpose, number one, but you don't need someone there if you have purpose.
Yeah.
If you don't have purpose, you need someone.
Yeah.
You need someone to share your life with.
It's true, and this is why I'm single.
Yeah.
Because now I have a purpose.
Yeah.
Annihilating you hoes. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
no, but
God.
honestly, I think it's purpose. I think it's mentality. I think it's manifestation. I think it's spirituality.
Yeah,
I think it's health.
Yeah, we're at the end of the day, we're kind of talking about spirituality, right?
Yeah.
All of it.
It's about being able to control your physical. So like being your healthiest physical self, which is my watch out, y'all. Trust me, body by anxiety is coming to you.
That's great.
Summer 2026.
At the end of the day though, the number one thing, and I've been watching a lot of longevity and just with the mental health stuff in general. I've watched so many videos, listened to so many different things. I haven't read, but just, watched a lot.
You consumed.
But exercise is the number one thing for happiness, longevity, everything. So, and it doesn't have to be fucking, 5-6 days a week.
CrossFit.
Yeah.
Could
3
be
days,
walking.
Yeah. It's some physical activity every day, 3 days a week of, some weight training. You know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't have to be aggressive.
Yeah.
And it will expand your life. And I've been watching more and more stuff.
Or just find a workout you like.
Yeah,
for the Pilates girls, for the Pure Barre girls.
Anything.
The P-Volve girls.
Like, I'll never be a runner, but I feel like a lot of people find running as
Dude, I used to be a runner.
Really?
That's how I knew I hated myself. No, seriously.
Why?
Because for the first fucking 5 minutes, you feel like you're going to die.
Yeah.
Runners hate, I'm sorry, all you runners hate yourselves. Your knees hurt. Don't tell me you feel, you feel runner's high, but don't tell me you like it.
Yeah.
Liars.
And maybe during, I felt
They're
like
lying.
I felt like a little euphoric.
Yeah, you feel the euphoria.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, the first 5 minutes to the euphoria is like hell on
and I'm
earth.
telling you, 24 miles in the Chicago Marathon, they're not loving their lives.
Dude,
they're not feeling how I'm feeling.
What's
right
wrong
now.
with them? They can't even walk. They're collapsing.
Yeah, they're throwing up. Like, really, you love that?
Half of them die. Like, yeah, you must love yourself. You have blisters. Your feet are completely raw.
Oh my God! You mind if I smoke on your pod?
Not at all.
Okay. What I do with that plant?
Oh. Good thing I'm in good company.
So hold on. So I guess I kind of forgot what the premise of the show is. Did you say something about dating, like swiping? What's the story?
Okay, yes. So we definitely want to hear your diabolical dating stories. We want to hear. Can I hit that?
Yeah.
We want to hear the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah.
We want to hear the nitty gritty. We want to hear the worst date you've ever fucking been on your life, and then followed by the worst relationship. Hopefully two different, because if you dated the worst date of your life, then you're dumb, which you're not. Well, but maybe you are in love. I don't know. We'll find out.
I have, everyone's got their own dynamic, right? But I feel like my dynamic is so unique because there haven't been many people that have been in the nightlife industry I've been going out for, it's 2020, 25 years. I've been going out to clubs. Yeah, a little bit
I've been
more.
going out to bars since I was 16,
Okay, so how many years is that? Okay.
17 maybe.
Okay, so 25 years. I've been working in it for 10, 15. When you're working in it, that's a total different dynamic.
Yeah.
So from 17 to 33, can you still hear me okay? From 17 to 33, I jumped in and out of relationships. I had to get over the last one with the new one right away.
Yeah.
And it was a 5.5, a 3.5, a 2.5, 2 year relationships.
I fear we are very similar.
I lived with 3 different girls. Like my first girlfriend, she was 18 and I was 24. And we moved in almost right away, after a one night stand. And then we lived together for a while. When I broke up with her, my next girlfriend was a 2-year that I did the same exact thing with.
Was it another one night stand?
I knew of her. It wasn't like, but yeah.
Do you guys date girls who do one night stands?
Every guy's different, right?
Okay.
For me, my dynamic's different because of, God, so many things have shaped my mentality on dating and females.
Yeah.
Living in Vegas. When I lived in Vegas, I had a different one night stand, sometimes 2 a week.
Oh my God.
For the full year I was there. And I had bachelorettes, so now I look at.
Did you ruin marriages?
Well, hopefully not. But they probably didn't know, but that's what makes it worse. It's just like, what the fuck? So I have that in my psyche. So I have a lot of different things that have really shaped how I feel about one night stands.
Yeah.
And for me, it's energy. Because when you think about that's ego. When you talk about a one night stand, the fact that whether or not I could go on with that would only be if I cared about their past.
Right.
Their past doesn't matter. What matters is now and moving forward, right? So that doesn't really, I could date a one. I've done it. And then after that, I was with the girl who I thought, out of all the girls I've dated, who I thought I'd be closest to marrying, I was with her for 3.5 years. We lived together, and I party with all my girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about this earlier. That's the girl I actually started doing ketamine with. And so that became a thing. But then after that, I was single.
After you got out of the hole, so to speak.
I've been single now I had a girl that I dated during COVID for like 2.5 years, and she's just recent. I actually just sent her flowers for her birthday, and we don't even talk.
Wow.
Yeah.
Exes?
We don't
Dylan?
but
fucking where's my
cool.
flowers?
We're on good terms. It's actually really funny. I'll just kind of sidetrack here. Like I haven't seen her. She's the one that I was on and off with for the last like 3-4 years. Before I started my journey of like no distractions.
Yeah.
Was 2023 is when I started that. Mm-hmm. I was on and off with her from 2020, met her during COVID.
Yeah.
And so a COVID relationship is a pretty crazy relationship, important relationship. It's very impactful. It's very different than any other relationship.
It's a trauma bond in a way.
It's different,
Well,
like,
actually, it is a trauma bond.
We spent.
It's literally a trauma bond.
Yeah.
You're scared together in an
100%.
insulated environment.
So
how can you not fall in love?
So I had that from 20 to 23, but I hadn't seen her for about 2 years. No contact whatsoever.
Wow.
I was driving down her street, and I just saw her walking, and we started talking. And of course, like we
invisible string.
Well, we only broke up every time because like we didn't fight and stuff like that. It was more because I was always working. I've always been a workhorse, and for me,
right person, wrong time.
Yeah, pretty much. Because because a lot of times people will say like, "Oh, a girl should be supportive." Like, no, like I work nonstop. And like
she needs things too emotionally.
Yeah, and I'm just not in the right place for it. It's more me. Like I cannot be.
You can't give her what she needs to be happy.
I can't give anyone right now.
I literally just got out of that same thing.
So it was actually selfish of me to be with her at all.
Yeah.
But she's just like she hit me up. She's just like, "You want to go to a concert?" And so we went to what was it? Red Hot Chili Peppers. We've been to so many concerts, but we went to one. It was like in September.
Love the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
We did. We shroomed a little bit, had a great time. And when I dropped her off, she's like, the door's still open, and I'm like, she had to drop that little fucking bomb right there, And she was basically saying, I want to be with you. You just got to fucking make the move, right?
Yeah.
And so I took a day or two to like really think about it, and I left her the most respectful, mature message possible. Like just basically like, I would love to if I was in the right place, right time in my life. Now's not the time. You deserve more than that. Blah, 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 blah. She didn't even respond. And of course, I get it. She's in her upbringing. She's an Italian girl. She's been in a household where she didn't even call her dad by dad, or she called him by his first name. We didn't say I love you. Like, that was a hard thing for her. She said like you. So sharing her emotions, and I get it, you know.
Yeah, that one probably cut deep when she that was probably that was basically saying I love you.
Yeah. And so and I still think about her all the time, you know, but I'm just so, I think with my brain, I don't think with my heart, you know?
Yeah, interesting.
And
okay, I'm starting to learn that.
And so I used to be like that. I'm a lover.
Discernment.
I love being in a relationship. I love that, but it's like, timing is everything. And when you're older, you realize that's a thing. Like, yeah, love is blind, but like once you do that enough times, you realize, no, it's a lot better to go into love being smart about it.
You're almost going to make me cry, because that is like so what I needed to hear.
Yeah, being smart. Like,
yeah,
you know, if because there's certain things that are deal breakers. Like, you know, if you want someone that's going to give you this amount of time and just like not, you have to want that for yourself and understand and realize that that's not good for you.
Yeah.
You know, and it's better to hold off. And so that's thinking with your brain. That's not thinking with your heart. Because if you think with your heart, you're going to go right into that. You know,
I literally feel like I always do that until literally yesterday.
Yeah.
Which is like so crazy, the timing.
Yeah.
But yesterday, like, you know, I was seeing somebody, a great guy, great connection, 10s all across the board. He's absolutely stunning. Just great. Nothing bad to say about him. Very smart. Very, very smart.
I hear the butt coming.
We talk all about this stuff, but like he's like working hard at his career right now.
Yeah.
And he like didn't text me all of Sunday. And then he texted me like midday today, and I was just like, hey, I don't think our communication styles align.
Yeah.
'Cause my rule is this, like, you don't have to text me all day every day.
Yeah.
But you have to check in morning and night, or or just once.
Yeah,
like, hey babe, slam day, miss you, talk to you tomorrow.
And that's a realistic
and then when he told me he was rotting on Sunday, I was like, dude, you could have literally just been like, I'm rotting.
Yeah, exactly. So
bye, bitch.
So at the end of the day, number one, you can't have,
and I wouldn't have bothered.
So number one, you can't have expectations, right, on people. But if you communicate it, then it's a standard.
I know. I never communicated it though.
So that's one thing. You got.
I feel like I made an error, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, hopefully you learn from that, right? But at the end of the day,
it'll happen if it happens.
At the end of the day, you do. A lot of people have expectations, and it's natural. Because I used to be like that too. Like, if I'm a certain way, I expect you to be a certain way to me, or would I expect a girl in your position to be, at least? And when you don't meet that expectation, a person gets mad. But that's not fair.
Yeah.
You didn't tell that person you want that. If you tell that person you want that, now you can hold them accountable to
it. Like,
but at the end of the day, people don't change, right? People don't change. They have to want to change for themselves.
I fear as though I am wrong, because he literally communicated his feelings to me about how he's working his dick off.
But see,
and then
now you're making excuses. Like, no, what your standard? He's still, I don't care. We're on our phones all day.
It was Sunday.
No matter what.
It was Sunday. You're right.
It was
fucking Sunday.
It takes 1 second to have a thought to message that person.
Yes, you're right.
And then it takes another 5 seconds to actually make that message.
Honestly.
So if you don't have that effort, I don't care. Then I'm not important enough to you.
He wasn't that into me.
I'm not. I'm
that's
not.
Fine.
Yeah. And you don't. And that's the thing. That's a deal breaker for you, right? And I think a lesson here to really understand is, because I know your age.
Yeah. 31.
Okay. There's no doubt what life is about is that you real like, when because of my age, I realize that now life is long. At the end of the day, they say life is short, but life is long, where there's so many times in your life you'll have people that you talk to, relationships, whatever, that just come and go.
Yeah.
And some are going to be a year, some are going to be 6 months, some are going to be 5 years, some are going to be 2, you know.
Some aren't even going to make it a week.
Exactly. And when you're older, you really realize that. So now it's like, if that person's not making you happy or not really adding anything value to your life, you don't need to sustain it. It's fucking gone, just like the fucking 100 other ones that are gone. You're just
Yeah.
another person on this earth.
I mean, I will say this. I am very easily distracted.
Not me, man. Like, I don't know. For me, like I said,
I know once I'm committed, I'm committed, but obviously I just ended and I'm like shiny objects and I get DM'd a lot. So
no, that's what I mean. And I get it thrown at me a lot,
Yeah, I bet.
And it's like
titties in the face.
And I honestly think like it's because of who I am as a person, I attract a lot of, because there's a lot of like shitty girls in the industry, right?
Oh, I bet you attract both very, very good people and very, very bad dark people because they like your energy and they want to harvest it.
Yeah, and what's funny is that
they're
like
demons.
What's funny is that like if I didn't portray I am how I am and put that on social media, the fact that I care about others' mental well-being, then I would probably just be getting the party girls and the shitty girls like that, But because I show a level of empathy and compassion and
emotional intelligence,
humanity, I do get some of those girls that are partiers and like really fucking smart and really spiritual and really just like like girls that I would fucking date, no matter what, in an instant. But because of where I'm at here and what my goals are, my purpose,
tunnel vision,
and because I know about the year here, the 6 months here, I could put all that on hold, which I should have done in my 20s. I wish I could have done, but I wouldn't have that mentality then. But just because, just from a standpoint where I'd have more years to enjoy it, because right now I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm already this age. I'm 45 now, so I have less time than if I realized it in my 20s. But it doesn't matter. That's thinking about the past. But either way, I just know now that once I'm ready for it, I'll know. People are like, "Oh, you're waiting for the right time." When there is a right time when you're fucking intelligent, I know that it's not smart for me to do that right now.
Right.
I know it's going to be smart for me when I get to a certain point mentally.
Just like it's not smart for me. You should be a life coach.
I hear
for
that
real.
all the time.
Like genuinely,
Yeah.
you literally should, because you've made me realize too that I'm focused on. I have enough content for days, and I have guests. Like I'm good. Like I don't need to date any more morons.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Absolute fucking. You wouldn't believe how dumb people are. You wouldn't believe the DMs I get.
I believe it.
You
man.
would not. You guys would not believe the DMs I get. My Instagram followers see them because I won't post their names or pictures or anything, but I'll literally post what they say.
Yeah.
Like I had a like fun dip with my face on it in the back, and someone was like, "Can I get a lick?" I was like, "No."
Oh wow!
Like, is that would that work with
people? You know what's a fundamental thing about
that's
DMs?
Crazy.
Here's a
pretend
tip.
to love me.
Well, no. Well, here's a tip.
Love bomb me. Lie to me.
Here's a tip that you could use literally for any. It doesn't matter if it's friend, intimate, business. Like where people miss the mark on all the time. When you DM someone, you always say you start with a greeting. You say hello, hope all is well. Okay. That's all you got to say. Because if you start off with any other thing, lick me. If you start off with, hey,
that doesn't work.
If you start off with any other thing, hey, you should let me DJ at your club. Like what?
Yeah,
like
nice
I'm
to
a professional.
Meet
like
you.
I'm a business. Like no, hi, how are you?
Also, no one likes being used.
You know what I mean? But
as
no,
a
it's just
sex
intelligent.
commodity.
Like it's just intelligent.
That's
it's
why I'm
professional.
saying these men are dumb.
Yeah.
Like try harder.
Like,
also, buy flowers. They cost $15 fucking at the grocery store, and they make a girl's day. And these lazy, they have enough money.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It doesn't
Go to the grocery store.
And it doesn't
You'll probably get laid.
And it doesn't take a smart person. It doesn't take a smart person. It doesn't take a smart person to realize that I'm going to have a better chance of talking to this girl if I say, "Hi, how are you?"
I'd love to take you out.
Compared to let me lick that.
Yeah,
you're not. That's stupidity. That's stupidity. But that's also natural selection. That person is weeding themselves out.
Yeah, no, they're definitely not getting laid. They're not getting laid. They're not. They're not getting laid, and they're certainly not procreating.
So and I also feel like I'm self-proclaimed this master communicator, like verbal and written. Like
I can't wait to clip that.
I just have a lot of experience with fucking communicating with people, and I think it's because number one, I'm very empathetic. I think about how I'm going to make you feel. I think about your feelings, and I think about how I could persuade you. So I'm kind of a mental terrorist.
Oh, I love that. I need somebody. I hate to break it to most of you in my DM/text messages, but you're probably not intelligent enough for me to be attracted to you, even if you're stupid hot. You are stupid hot though, so I'll give you that. But
I'm getting more attracted just talking to you.
oh, I've been stalked. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Oh, that's funny. I bet.
Yeah, it was not
Let
fun.
me get that nicotine again.
I definitely shouldn't. Skills. I definitely should. He's an athlete. He's a runner. He's a track star.
I am. I play basketball.
Nah. I'm in a good place right now. I'm focused on getting this pod rut and rolling.
Awesome.
You should be a reoccurring guest. You should come on.
I definitely want to.
And I could like pitch my horrible dating stuff to you, and you could give us your take.
No, you could definitely come on ours. Like the one thing that
I'd love that.
Like the one thing it's really hard to find with people too is that they have to be like engaging, intelligent conversation.
Yeah.
Either that or just outrageous and funny and stupid.
I have all of the above.
You know, so and so it's like. And the biggest thing with podcasting too is that it's the grind, right? Like you have to post a lot. You have to, just like with anything. But now, like I'm so focused on my new job and my new role that's taking a back seat.
Yeah,
and it sucks. But I've also identified it. Like I already know. Like I already know it's not going to be at a certain level, so I'm not having those expectations.
Right.
And so I'm just making sure that I do a little bit here to keep it going so people don't forget about us. Because at the end of the day, as long as you post every now and then, you're only as good as your last post anyway.
Yeah.
You know, like people are so, we talked about this earlier, like it's just glimpses. And as long as you're being present, you're staying in people's brains.
Yeah.
And that's all you have to do. And it could be good, bad. And nowadays you could get away with fucking almost anything bad. And people forget and people forgive and people just don't remember. I don't know.
I mean, I just don't really care. Cancel me. I don't care. Hate me. That means you view my shit. Great. Comment all over it. Say how much you think I'm a big fat pig. Hate me. I don't care.
And so
hate me so much.
And I love that mentality too. But it's like I've never been able to bring myself to that because number one, I don't know. I don't.
You didn't go to private school like me.
I don't like negativity. I try to stay away from it. I already know how much better positive energy feels. And I just know that I'm going to get more people to the club the nicer I am compared to the shittier I am.
But if you went to the Latin School of Chicago, you'd be ready for battle. I'm bulletproof. I'm bulletproof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I grew up in Addison, like I said, with Italians. So I got bullied for being Asian a little bit when I was young. But as I got older into like junior high and high school, I found that the class clown thing, that the crazy whatever, was what helped me get liked and people like, you know, to be accepted. And so then all of a sudden all the Italian guys are my friends. And now out of all my friends, I have no Asian friends. I've never been with an Asian girl. I'm a coconut, brown outside, white inside.
That's funny. I've never heard that.
All Italians are my friends. Like, you know, my best friend's Joey Jammarino. Like, it's like I dress Italian-ish.
I wonder if we know some of the same Italians.
You know what I mean? I don't dress like.
Shut up, Calabrese.
I guess I don't know what's an Asian way to dress, but I grew up.
Yeah, I was gonna say
in a kimono.
I was gonna say stylish.
So, but I love the tangents we went on.
The who?
The tangents. Because we were talking
ADHD.
about what we were talking about. I think the last where I left off is, I went on that tangent with my ex-girlfriend. After that, so now, I have been for the last 3.5 years, almost 4. I've had this rebirth where no distractions.
Yeah.
I don't talk to any girls. Like
That's gonna be me.
You could read every one of my DMs. I'm not a creep. I don't fucking try to fuck around with girls. If you give me an inch, I'll take a mile. You know, but I'm not, because this started a long time ago too for me. Like I'm just, number one, I always had this fear of rejection. I just knew if I didn't make a move, then I wouldn't get fucking turned down, right? So I was friend zoned a lot for that. But then also from a business standpoint, the industry is very small. If you ask any person about me in the nightlife industry, they can't say that I was a creep or I took advantage of them. Because I always made sure to not let that happen.
Don't shit where you sleep.
Yeah. And so I can't tell you how many times, if I had to give a count, I'd say maybe 75 out of 100 times that I would go back with a girl and fuck her and do coke and drink whatever and party. I wouldn't even make a move on her, like, or we wouldn't even fuck around.
She was probably so thrown off.
Yeah. And then the next, so we would end up maybe hooking up again later.
She probably wanted you more. She was like, oh.
1000%. That always happened because at the end of the day, like I said, those two factors, like I didn't want to get rejected, and I'm sitting there thinking about like crazy, like number one, like when coke dick is a real thing. And if you're thinking about shit like that, I'm not getting hard. I'm not, you know what I mean? So I would even make a move then. And plus I didn't want to be known as a creep.
Yeah.
So now fast forward these days, like I'm just random hookups whenever.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'll be honest with girls.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun.
No, but that would be awesome because you know what's really crazy is guys will like lie.
They all lie. I've done it.
No, but they'll be like, they'll really commit to the bet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
and
mean,
I don't know
and they're
when,
little fucking liars.
I don't know when I discovered it, but I just
think it's kind of gross if you think about it.
It's very gross. I mean, I used
like
to live a double life.
Because like if the girl actually knew, she wouldn't fuck them.
I used
Do that, but over a longer period of time, and that's even worse.
Danny just said girls do that over a longer period of time and it's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. We play the long game.
Yeah,
we're snipers, baby. We're snipers.
long-term relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. When I would play Call of Duty, I was the sniper. I am the silent thief in the night. I used to be. I'm reformed. Now you've inspired me to literally never talk to a man ever again unless it's a friend.
I mean, honestly, you don't need it. It's like
I actually don't. I really don't.
I always say purpose, goals, direction.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like if I don't yearn for companionship, but if I did, I'd get a dog before I get a girlfriend.
Luckily, I have one.
Sorry, a dog's
guys.
always going to love you. A dog's never going to talk back.
Game over. You guys lost. I got my dog. That's all I need.
So yeah, one day I may look for it, but again, it's like a lot of times it's just got to happen. I get it enough times where I get not offered, I would say, offered, but yeah, I've had to turn down relationships, girls that have asked me to date them.
Yeah.
And I turn down dates all the time, and I'm just not in that mindset.
Well, I think you've motivated me. I will say, to sum this all up, I did learn a lot. I think we all need to start thinking with our brains more because it's really so much more about the values, and we're just hurting ourselves by kind of thinking with our heart, which is really thinking with your dick. That's kind of a diplomatic way of saying it. So instead of thinking with your heart, I think we should just think more cognizantly because men are being hurt. Women are being hurt people. And now we're just in this perpetual cycle where we're just all shitty to each other. We all ghost each other. We're all assholes to each other. And it's like, you have to at some point let your ego go and just say, I lost that one. Fine. No hate, no revenge. It is what it is, and move on and kind of break this karmic cycle we have going on. Because this society is so fucking doomed if we do not. And I'm dead fucking serious. You guys better get it the fuck together. Anyways, thanks, Eric Boss, for coming on Swiping Season.
I appreciate you.